Hi you guys, it's me Shante and welcome back to another episode of Shake It Up with Shante. If you've been here before, welcome back as always. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. And thank you guys as well. I'm so happy to have all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys so much. Well, on today I'm going to be showing you guys my way of how I make one of my holiday favorites, black eyed peas. Yes, black eyed peas. I'm going to show you a very simple and easy way how to make a traditional black eyed pea. Without further ado, let's shake something up. All right, what I'll be using for this recipe is I got some black pepper, I have some paprika, some basil leaves, some garlic powder, of course some complete, some onion powder, some garlic, some butter. I have 2 cans of jalapeno black eyed peas flavored with slab bacon by Trapeze. Yes, I will be using canned black eyed peas. And the reason being is because I don't like the black eyed peas in the bag. Alright, so I'm going to be also using red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and an onion. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to chop up all of my vegetables, get them in the skillet with a little bit of butter before I add my black eyed peas. So let me start doing that. Alright y'all, I'm going to chop up these vegetables and saute them in some butter. That's the first thing I want to do. I am using canned black eyed peas because that's what I prefer. I prefer canned black eyed peas any day over the ones in the bag. Now, if you want to use the black eyed peas in the bag, you're more than welcome to. Only thing you have to do, I have used them before, but when I discovered that canned black eyed peas is more my speed, then that's what I started using. You could do the black eyed peas in a bag. What you would need to do is you want to rinse them, wash them, however you want to do it, and then you want to soak them in warm water. You can soak them overnight if you want. You can also soak them for a couple of hours in a little bit of warm water. Not too hot, just warm water. Just to clean them and to let them swell up just a little bit, so you can put them in your pot. You can do them the same way that I'm doing the canned black eyed peas, except of course you're going to let them cook longer. You're going to let them cook longer. This right here is not going to take you long at all. And I promise you guys, I promise you, when you make your black eyed peas this way, you'll never go back to the bag black eyed peas again because it is so simple. And traditionally, I only eat black eyed peas maybe once, maybe twice a year, but I look forward to my canned black eyed peas. There's another brand that I use called Hoppin' John's. I always use Hoppin' John. I've been using Hoppin' John for years, but I like the flavor that the jalapeno gives. But just try the Hoppin' John brand if you can find them in the store. A lot of people like those and they use them. The reason why I don't like the black eyed peas in the bag, it's a long process for me for the black eyed peas in the bag. Plus, I don't like that black soot and I call it soot. I don't know what it is, but I call it soot that comes with the black eyed peas in the bag. And I'm gonna show y'all when I open up these can of black eyed peas. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about, the black soot, because I rinse my black eyed peas. I wash all of the stuff off. Y'all will notice if I ever cook beans out of the can, unless they're baked beans, I rinse them off and I make my own broth. And that's what I'm going to be doing here today. When I tell y'all these are some of the best black eyed peas you will ever want to eat, they are the best. So you're just going to cut up you some bell pepper, and I'm only doing 2 cans. So if you got a big family and you want more, you can do more. Trust me, it's real simple. And you can prep this the day before. Get up all of your stuff together. Cut up all of your, your stuff you need. I'm going to use this onion because I had it left over from something else. And I'm like, let me go ahead and use this onion, hunty. Put this onion in there. All right. So we got that cut up. Now, let me get my pot ready because I'm going to cook this in a pot. I'm going to put a half a stick of butter in there. Put all of my vegetables in there. Give me 1 second. All right. I got my half a stick of butter here. I'm going to put a half a stick of butter into my skillet. I'm going to let that melt. All right, so with my butter being melted down, I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables in here. All right. I'm going to let this cook down so they get a little soft. Now, if you want to leave yours mildly crunchy, you can. I like mine mildly crunchy, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna let them cook down a little bit for y'all. So I have it on like a medium-high heat. And I'm gonna cover this and just let this cook down. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get my black-eyed peas and I've opened them. Let me let y'all look at my black-eyed peas. Okay, so this is the dark. Sometimes you get black-eyed peas and the soot is darker than this. If you look into this, it's not as black. But when you do the bag black-eyed peas and you let them soak and you let them rinse, you let them soak them, then you rinse them, and then you cook them, they're still kind of dark. And I hate that. I hate that soot that it gives when it's cooking. I've never liked that when I've used the bag black-eyed peas. So I'm going to take this to the sink and I'm going to give these a good rinse. I'm going to pour them in there just like that. Get all your black-eyed peas out of there. And I'm going to rinse them. I'm going to rinse them, rinse them, rinse them, rinse them. Give your black-eyed peas a good rinse. Even the Hoppin' John ones that I was telling y'all about, give them a good rinse, okay? All right, that should be good enough. Still cooking down. We're going to give it a couple more minutes. It's been probably about 2 minutes now. We're going to give it probably about 3 or 4 more minutes before I add my black-eyed peas in there. But before we do that, my secret ingredient to this black-eyed pea recipe is some chicken. I have cooked here some chicken thighs. I have about 4 chicken thighs in here. I'm going to skin them and debone them and chop them up. This is going to go on my black-eyed peas at the last minute. I actually just cooked these probably like an hour ago. So they have cooled down. And I'm just going to skin these and debone it and chop it up. This is my secret recipe to these black-eyed peas. Oh my goodness, y'all. When I say the best black-eyed peas, these are the best. And I'm going to use this chicken broth to go inside of my black-eyed peas. Once I pour them in there and I get ready to start cooking, I'm going to be using the chicken broth from it. So let me just go over here and go ahead and take the skin off these. Take the bone off of it. Now you can use any kind of meat you like. If you want to use white meat, because I have used chicken breast many of times, and chicken breast works wonders. I just like the fat from the chicken thighs. But if you want to do chicken broth or you want to do water and just season it up, I'm telling y'all, seasoning stuff is the key to everything, because sometimes people won't know if you use water, chicken broth, beef broth, onion broth. They don't know, honey. If you season your stuff up real good, well, it won't even matter. But I just like using chicken broth because I know what I put in my black-eyed peas. So I'll know. So I'm going to chop this stuff. I got one more thigh over there. Let me grab that one. So I got this other chicken thigh. I'm going to go ahead. I got one more left, but that may be too much because I think I cooked like 6. And I didn't mean to cook that many. Alright, so I'm going to chop this up. It don't have to be small. I wouldn't make it small. Just kind of give it a rough chop. Just a rough chop. You don't want it too small, but you don't want it too big either. Yeah, this is plenty of chicken to go inside my black-eyed peas because I don't want the chicken to take over the black-eyed peas. It is black-eyed peas with chicken in it, not chicken with black-eyed peas in it. So that's good enough for me right there. That's kind of perfect. So I'm going to let that sit. And I'm going to wash my hands, clean off my cutting board, and I'm going to check on my vegetables. Alright, y'all. So my bell peppers and onion have cooked down. I'm going to go ahead and add some squeezed garlic. Just like some minced garlic. I'm going to go ahead and add probably about a tablespoon of that. I'm going to do that and give it a good mix. Okay. Mix that in there. I didn't want to add the garlic before because you don't want your garlic to ever burn. Because if it do burn, it's going to mess up your whole recipe. I'm going to have to start over. So that's that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add my black eyed peas. These are the black eyed peas that came out the can that I have rinsed off very, very well. I rinsed them till the water runs clear from all the black soot, I call it, but it's really like the broth that's in the black eyed peas. Okay. Now I'm going to add some of this chicken broth from my chicken stock over here. I'm going to add it to this. See how much I need. You want to add enough till it surpasses your peas, to come up past your peas. Kind of sort of like that. If you want to put a little bit more, let me put a little bit more because I got this chicken. So I'm going to put a little bit more and just let it cook down. I almost cooked had the perfect amount of chicken broth. Alright, I'm going to leave that over there. Okay. So I got this in here going. Let me stir it up so I can give y'all a sneak peek of how it already looks. You see that? See that, how that already looks? I have it on a medium, kind of like a medium low. Not as far as a simmer, but just above a simmer. And I'm going to add the rest of my seasonings to this. That's about a tablespoon of each. Some onion powder. The first one was garlic powder. This onion powder, complete. I'm going to put a little paprika just for color. A little bit of paprika. I'm going to put some basil leaves. Y'all know if my garden was out there and I had some fresh basil, honey, I would go out there and add that and put a little bit of black pepper. And I might need to add just a dash of salt to this. Because I didn't put any salt in my chicken or my chicken broth when it was cooking. Just a little bit of salt to this. I know y'all think it look like a lot, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot. I promise y'all, it's not a lot. And so now that everything is in here except my chicken, I'm going to cover this, put a lid on it, and I'm going to let this cook on this low cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. And that's really it, y'all. That's really it. But we're going to come back in 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to get some rice to go with this. I'm going to have me rice on the side. If you want to make you some cornbread, you can do that. But I'm going to give this 10 to 12 minutes and we'll be right back. All right, y'all. Here go my black eyed peas. Now, they've been cooking all of 10 minutes. Look at that. I've smelt them. I've tasted them. And they're seasoned very, very good. So they cook for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes because you don't want them to get mushy. All right, so now I'm going to take my cut up chicken. I'm going to go ahead and put my chopped chicken in here. Now this is going to make these black eyed peas. This is what makes it the ish. Y'all hear me? Put that chicken in there. And the chicken is already done. But I want to put this in here and I want to let it simmer for about 3 or 4 minutes. That's all, y'all. 3 or 4 minutes. That's it. That's it. And you're going to have the best black eyed peas you have ever had. The best. I mean the very best black eyed peas you ever eaten. Let's give that 3 or 4 minutes. Let me grab me some rice. All right, y'all. So I only let that chicken cook in here on medium-high heat just to really heat it up all the way through. So I let it come to a boil. Not really a hard boil, just a boil for about 4 minutes. And then that's it. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because these are done. This took me all of with prep time and cooking these black eyed peas all of maybe 20 minutes. Now, I just can't eat regular black eyed peas. I don't know about y'all. But I had to turn these up a notch, baby. I had to put some oomph in these black eyes. And if you eat these black eyes, nobody in the world can tell you these black eyes came out the can, baby. Nobody, baby, tell you these black eyed peas right here came out the can. Ain't no way you could tell that. Look how good these black eyed peas look. Make you want to eat black eyed peas. And there's a lot of people I know don't even like black eyed peas until they eat mine. And they be like, these black eyed peas. Girl, yes, these are black eyed peas, baby, with chicken in it. Okay. I'm going to take these black eyed peas over me some of this rice I've cooked, honey. Put them black eyed peas right over there. Get me a little bit of that broth. Honey, you can't tell me. You can't tell me nothing about these black eyed peas right here. Look at them black eyed peas. You can't tell me nothing about these black eyed peas. Okay? These the best black eyed peas it is, honey. I'm telling y'all, try it. Make your black eyed peas like this. Season them things up. Season them up. Drain that juice off that black eyed peas out the can. Add you some chicken broth, some beef broth. Put whatever you want to put in there, baby. Turn it up a notch, okay? Let me get me a spoon and let me taste this for y'all. Tell y'all how it tastes. Only thing missing, y'all, is some wet cornbread. That's all you need. This a whole meal right here. This a whole meal, baby. I got some rice with these black eyed peas with the chicken. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Get a close up of that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my God, this is good. Woo woo. This good right here. It don't need nothing. It don't need no salt, no hot sauce, no nothing. Now, if you want to chop you up some fresh onion just to sprinkle it on the top, you can. You can do that. Y'all, they hot, but they good. And I mean temperature hot, not spicy hot. The jalapeno really didn't do anything with it. I mean, it got a little kick, but I would have probably put some, I should have put some pepper flakes in it. So if you want yours to be a little spicy, you know, put you some chilies in it, some jalapenos, you know, get you some pepper flakes. Don't put no hot sauce in it though, y'all. Baby. And I tell y'all, these black eyed peas, them good. Y'all better make some. That chicken says it all. But it's the seasoning for me. It's the seasoning for me. I'm telling y'all, make some of these black eyed peas. Look, get you some cornbread to go along with this. I ain't feel like doing cornbread, but that's what I'm missing. I'm about to enjoy this. If you enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed this black eyed pea video and you thought it was simple and easy and peasy like I told y'all it was gonna be, thumbs up this video, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not done so, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so every time I upload one of these easy peasy recipes, you'll be notified. Until that next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.